Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good morning to all. My name is Farahanim Suraya binti Mahadi and together with me my four other friends which Noor, Shahirah, Suhaila, Azlin, Sofia, Anis, Amyza and Noor, Fatheeha. Okay, today we are going to discuss about a topic regarding international trade. Within this discussion, we will discuss and elaborate more about advantage and disadvantage of international trade, how international trade help Malaysian economic growth, and how does the trade protectionism in Malaysia enough to sustain the local business. Okay, before I go further, I would like to explain the meaning of international trade. International trade is an exchange of capital, goods, and services across international borders or territories because there is a need or want of goods and services in most countries. Such trade represents a significant share of gross domestic product. Okay, that is the definition of international trade. So I would like to invite Ms. Azlin to further explain about the advantage of international trade.
Thank you for that. Actually, there are many advantages of international trade. One of the top advantages is that you may be able to increase your number of potential clients. Each country that you add list to your list can open up a new pathway to a business growth and increase revenues. Modern day examples include Hong Kong, which is export more on electrical machinery and appliance, while Singapore export more on pharmaceutical and other chemicals, and then Dubai export more on petroleum-based products. This country is export their goods to other countries to gain more revenues. Besides that, international cooperation and understanding. This is more about communication between countries. Commercial intercourse amongst nations of the world encourage exchange of ideas and culture. As we can see, the example is between Malaysia and China. They will give benefits to each other as they change their ideas to expand their business while exchanging their culture. Last but not least is international exchange rate can be beneficial to a business. Brands and business involved in the international trade can further reduce their risk by taking advantage of monetary exchange rate. We can see if a company does most of its trading in US dollars, then trading with Japan to spread the risk of the exchange rate between the yen and the dollar can add potentially added to their company's profit. The same could be said as for the euro or the pound to the dollar. That's all that I can say about advantages, but I'm a bit curious about the disadvantages of international trade. Can anyone explain about this?
I can explain about it to all of you. There is a lot of disadvantage of international trade. One of the disadvantages of international trade is most of shipping customs agency charge an extra fees on items shipped. It is typically calculated on the values of the product sent. Another one is language barrier. Despite the availability of online translator, language is still one of the major disadvantages of international trade. When we talk about international trade, most of the worry things is harmful goods. Sometimes developed countries export harmful products to other countries, leading to damage to the environment of importing country. Hence, international trade poses an environmental hazard for nations that doing international trade. There is some of disadvantages of international trade that I can explain.
Oh, we understand. Now we know about what is international trade, advantage and disadvantage of international trade. But how international trade help our country, which is Malaysia, in economic growth? Can you elaborate more about that point, Farahanim?
So thank you, Miss Shahirah, for the questions. Okay, so how international trade can help economic growth by export as a contributor. Okay, as we all know, export have a significant impact on economic growth and is one of the determinants of economic growth. Export can have an impact on output growth through exchange with foreign countries. With this exchange, not only imports of foreign goods and technological advance can be brought into the country, but domestic goods also can be exported overseas which can bring good trade balance. Therefore, in other hand, local technology needs to be improved in order to compete with foreign or international countries In addition, the process of exporting goods can also bring positive externalities to countries, such as increasing more efficient production technologies and management techniques that compete with foreign countries. An empirical study using spearmint rank correlation approach have been conducted that resulting 1% in export growth will boost economic growth by 0.05%. Therefore, export promotion should be encouraged in developing countries for rapid economic growth to be achieved. Okay, that's all for my point.
Thank you for the explanation. Before this, I've heard about the trade protectionism in Malaysia, but I didn't know the detail. Does the trade protectionism in Malaysia enough to sustain local business? Did anyone know about it?
Yes, I know about it. I know some of you do not know about protectionism. Before I go more further info about it, I will explain to all of you about protectionism. Protectionism is referred to the government policies that restrict international trade to help local industry. Protectionism policies are usually coming with the goal to improve economic activity like the local industry. Tariff, import quotas, product standards and subsidy are some of the primary tools a government can use in protectionist policies. As Fatheeha said, how does trade protectionism enough to protect local industry? Yes, it is enough. Trade protectionism can protect local business because imported product will be taxed by the government. When all these products charge taxes, the price will automatically increase and be more expensive. They will become less competitive and people will interested on local product. By this way, there will be more demand on local product than imported product. For example, where government take the rice import from Thailand, the rice will be more expensive, so people still choose local rice than Thailand rice. If you want to know further, Anis will explain to us about it.
Sure, I can explain more to all of you. Why trade protectionism is Malaysia enough to sustain local industry? Because Malaysia government gives subsidy to help local producers to operate their business. Government also frequently subsidize local industry to help them compete in the global market. Subsidy come in the form of two forms, which is tax credit or direct payment, that allow producer to lower the price of local goods and service. This makes the product cheaper even when we ship our product to overseas. As we can see, government subsidize entrepreneurs so that their business are not affected by the COVID-19. This also help government in its effort to maintain local business so that the declined economy can recover. The government also imposed quotas on imported goods. No matter how low a foreign country set price to subsidy, that country cannot deliver more goods to our country because they restrict the import of imported goods so that local goods can continue to be focus of the local people. This will help the local industry to thrive in the future. That's all. Thank you.
As we can see, actually, there's a lot that we can discuss about this topic. There is advantage, disadvantages, how Malaysia can expand their economy, and how the protection Malaysia face while doing the trade. So that's all that we can conclude about international trade. And that's all from us. Thank you.